Well, turning to other news tonight, New York State Governor Kathy Hochul unveiled her spending plan for the next year. As News 4's Chris Hervaditz tells us, it doesn't yet include any money for a new Bills stadium. Chris?
Jackie, in November, you remember Hochul said she expected to be able to address state funding for a new Bills stadium in her budget. Well, she released her proposal today, and there isn't any appropriation for that as negotiations between the state, county, and team continue.
There hasn't been any determination because we don't have a dollar number of what the contribution would be yet. Those talks are ongoing.
There's still time for someone to add it in later on. The state's new fiscal year doesn't start until April 1st. But for now, the governor's state budget proposal does not include money for a new stadium. Erie County Executive Mark Poloncarz addressed negotiations on Tuesday, saying progress is being made.
Complicated transaction, and it's better to get it right than to just say we're going to get it done by an arbitrary timeline.
But Hochul's budget would pay for other projects in Western New York. It calls for a 5-year, $32 billion Department of Transportation capital plan, which supports a project to reconnect the east and west sides of the Kensington Expressway. DOT officials have already completed a preliminary assessment of that project. The budget proposal also includes funding for a new engineering building at the University at Buffalo and $1 billion to pave over potholes statewide.
And this strategy takes us from potholes to knotholes.
The $216 billion plan also includes money to bolster the healthcare and teacher workforces. It's balanced with no budget gaps all the way through 2027.
We're not creating recurring expenses or new programs we can't pay for. So for the first time ever, with smart planning, New York will have no out-year gaps.
On the Bills stadium, Pagula Sports and Entertainment had no comment on Hochul's budget plan. The team's lease to play at Highmark Stadium expires after next season.